PPL fans, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the transfers. That's right, we are at week 6, almost, right before week 7 matches. So this basically means that you will see all the matches, the transfers in the PPL Season 3 that has been done during this week. And, why am I dressed like this? Why am I dressed like this? So basically, I'm almost done, almost on vacation, because this is the last episode of draft transfers for Season 3 of the PPL. It's been a pleasure, it's been an honor, my friends, and they decided me to cut me some slack, to be honest, because there is not that many new changes, not gonna lie. There's not that many changes compared to the savagery that has been done in the previous weeks. At least it shows that in the later weeks some of the coaches have learned how to draft, right? So and probably Alex is not here because he didn't have more transfers left, right? Because he would be here if he could. But anyways, the first swaps that we've seen is going to be a DARYA, actually, instead of changing Terras as she's been doing from time to time. At this point, she's been going to be dropping Spide Ops. Gonna be very sad to see this, right? You don't want to see Side Ops leaving a team, right? These things, I love Side Ops, but he's gonna be picking Dunsparce instead. So, she's trading a Goofy Mon for another Goofy Mon, so the equilibrium it's still on the way. I have no idea what she's trying to do with Dunsparce, honestly. I think the last thing she mentioned in the chat, it's basically that, she needed the serenity offered by the grace of Dunsparce to save her season. So that's it, I think that's a good reason as much as any other. Let's see what she does with it. I have a feeling that she's going to face some strong ghost type, maybe, with Poltergeist. I don't know, I don't know. Something she has to. You don't pick this to not use it, right? So there's something cooked here. Someone's cooking, and you can smell the Dunsparce from here. So something's about to happen. Let's see what it is. I'm always glad to see this sort of mons being drafted and basically being used. Let's hope. Secondly, for this last week, we have someone that has not, been in the series before. You may not know him, right? He's no one knows him really. It's a very, it's one of these new players, right? It's called POKEAIMMD, and he has decided to make a swap. Now that is something that has never happened before, right? I don't think. It probably has happened before, but it's not usual to see him dropping and swapping teams. And he did it last week, he's gonna be dropping Poltergeist. He already explained it a little bit if you watched last week until the end of the video. If you didn't watch until the end of the video, bad subscriber, you should have. But in any case, he's gonna be dropping Poltergeist. And he's gonna be picking another ghost, so he's not gonna be losing the ghost type with Sableye. So shenanigans are about to happen, which is good. And then he's gonna be picking up Ice Cube. He does have experience with Ice Cube. He did mention it. It's a fun mon. It's a good content mon to have as well. And if someone could give results, using this mon, so could achieve something, right? Using this mon, it's none other than Poke, right? So someone's cooking, right? This is the week of weird changes, except for the next ones. But excited to see this happening. Excited to see this happening. Let's see what Ice Cube Gaming Joey is gonna have prepared for us. Now, as I mentioned already, this trainer is not picking any goofy mons. Basically, he's going on a pretty try hard. If I say so myself, it's classic JRICKY, right? Or we could say J Freaky, because his team is looking very scary from now on, because he's going to be dropping Porygon Z, big threat, and Comfy, also pretty big threat, but instead he's going to once again pick a huge, massive dragon offensive presence with Salamence. Oh, everyone loves Salamence, right? Is there anyone that doesn't love Salamence? Who hurt you, right? Did your infant brother got eaten by a dragon when you were a child? Did something of the sort happen? Because Salamence is cool, right? And it's a strong Pokemon, right? Maybe it gives him more things, obviously a dragon type, and also just powerful speed, demon, right? Set up Dragon Dancing Mon, can win games on its own if the opposition doesn't prepare for it. So good stuff. And then look at that last pick, you know. He did pick something goofy. He picked Morgrim. We're about to see some Morgrim gaming. Can you believe this? Morgrim? There's no way you pick this without thinking of using it, right? Maybe he's gonna put a citrus berry to it, I don't know. But Morgrim Gaming is here, and I am excited for once. He's gonna drop a trash fairy like Comfy to pick a decent, honest-to-God fairy, which is Morgrim. Let's see what will happen with these dudes. This is good. This is good stuff. Now, finally, of the ins and outs transfers, then it's going to be Terra transfers later as well. But we're gonna have Nexus once again. His sad story with Gengar, it's over. He's gonna be dropping Gengar. First, he loses the Terra captaincy, and then he's, you know, dropped from the team completely. We could say that that Gengar is more than dead at this point. And also going to be dropping Malamar. No one expected to even see Malamar even do anything. No one knows why this thing got drafted even in the first place, but it's gone now, you know. So he's gonna in exchange pick a much better dark type that also is immune to ground. So that it's one less weakness that he had from Gengar as well, which is nice. Although, you know, you gain other weaknesses with a flying type, but still, Iron Juggle is very strong. Underrated mon, I feel. I think if Nexus can, you know, have something cooked for us, he can make good use of this mon for sure. And then to accompany this with the remaining pods that it has, you could see that he also has picked Hisuian Sneasel, right? So, hey, not a bad low pick mon, to be honest. I think Hisuian Sneasel could do things if unchecked. Not game-changing things, but some support, right? Some important things that could help on the team. So I think Nexus is going to be looking with something for it. Let's hope. And finally, the Terra changes. We got 3 Terra changes this last week. So we're going to have first ELLY with Jolteon. Is going to be changing the typing from ice to grass, you know. She said it on Twitter before, right? If you follow her, if you don't, you should. But basically, she said that grass types are grass ass, and basically she decided to make her own grass type with Jolteon. Also having a fast electric with the ability to change to grass type, it's always good in the so-called draft league meta game, right? So not bad. Then after that, we got our man once again, GREYVEE, visiting the new station once again. With Lapras, he's going to be losing that ghost type that he used very efficiently to play against Falafin to a fire type. So gaining, you know, looking to gain a little bit of an extra coverage as well, to have a fire type that's immune to water because of water absorbed Lapras. Man's cooking something for sure. And you just give it a boots, and then you have a pretty strong mon, not gonna lie. So there you have it, you know. Terra Lapras Fire. Terra Fire Lapras. And then MOUNTAIH, once again we have him here. Love to have him here with some of his transfers. Man's cooking constantly, you know, he can't stop. And the Probopass is going to drop the Terra Ground to Terra Poison, right? Much better Terra, in my opinion, to set up, right? You know, you get that resistance to fighting once again, and no, you're not quite weak to ground anyways, you're just weak once. Nice. And and that's it, you know. So perhaps much better typing combination that you can have compared to ground, honestly, with it. So that's it, my friends. It's been an honor, a pleasure to be here for you for this season 3 of the PPL transfers news. And the teams that the coaches have will remain like this until the end of the season. Playoffs included, so most of these changes we've seen during these weeks were for future weeks to fix the teams, but some of them were even thinking of playoffs. So there you have it, guys. We're done. Thank you very much for visiting. If you like Showdown, you could subscribe, and if not, whatever, man. It's been a pleasure having you around, and that's it, right? So have a good day, and let's enjoy the rest of the season. Can't wait to see the matches, my dudes. Can't wait. See you guys then. Goodbye.